For the last 30 days, I did something I never thought I'd do. I handed over complete control of my finances to an artificial intelligence. That's right. I let an AI make decisions about my money, from the smallest purchases to the biggest investments, just to see what would happen. I let it track every dollar I spent, every coffee I bought, and every little impulse purchase that usually slips through the cracks. It even monitored every investment I considered, from stocks to crypto, and flagged risky moves before I could make them. My goal? To find out if an AI could actually manage my money better than I can, helping me save more, spend smarter, and grow my investments in ways I hadn't thought of before. My finances were pretty average. A steady income, unpredictable spending habits, and decent savings, but I always felt like there was room for improvement. I wanted to see if technology could spot patterns I was missing. I set an ambitious target to boost my savings rate by 15% and uncover wasteful habits I didn't even realize I had. Setting up was surprisingly easy. I linked all my accounts to a fictional AI app I called Finbot and told it exactly what I wanted to achieve with my money. The AI promised a personalized budget, real-time advice, and investment suggestions tailored just for me. It even sent me reminders and nudges to keep me on track. Hitting activate was nerve-wracking, like letting a stranger peek into my wallet, but the AI instantly analyzed years of my transactions, finding trends I had never noticed. It broke down my spending with colorful charts and categories I'd never seen before, making it easy to spot where my money was really going. For the next 30 days, Finbot became my new financial advisor, guiding every decision and showing me what it really means to let AI take the wheel. The first week, Finbot was like a relentless financial coach, always present, always watching, and never missing a beat. It felt like having a money-savvy friend in my pocket, one who never slept and always had something to say about my spending. Every time I bought coffee or swiped my card, it notified me. Sometimes annoyingly, but always with a point. Even the smallest purchases triggered a gentle nudge, reminding me to stay mindful of my habits. It flagged forgotten subscriptions and small expenses I'd ignored. Suddenly, I was aware of every streaming service and random app quietly draining my account each month. By week 2, I saw the value. The AI built a flexible budget that adapted to my real spending. It wasn't just a static plan, it shifted as my life did, adjusting categories and limits as I went along. It even set a reasonable fun money budget, warning me when I was close to my limit. Instead of feeling restricted, I felt empowered to make better choices about what really mattered to me. These alerts made me rethink impulse buys and find cheaper ways to have fun. I started comparing prices, looking for deals, and even suggesting budget-friendly plans to friends. The real test was following its advice, like moving money to a better savings account. It nudged me to take action, not just observe, and that made a difference. I double-checked, and the AI was right. It found the best option for me. I felt a new sense of confidence, knowing my money was working harder with just a few taps. Slowly, I started trusting my robot money manager. It was like having a personal advisor, but one that fit in my pocket and never judged my choices. My spending became more intentional. I was finally in control, not just reacting to my bank balance at the end of the month. The AI was learning, and so was I. Together, we were building smarter habits, one notification at a time. By week 3, Finbot's nudges felt less like interruptions and more like genuinely helpful advice, almost as if a financially savvy friend was looking out for me. I found myself checking the app before making any big purchases, seeing instantly how each decision would impact my savings goals and monthly budget. The AI analyzed my investments in real time, flagged my tech-heavy portfolio, and suggested diversifying with index funds to reduce risk and improve long-term growth. It explained the why behind its advice, not just the what, breaking down complex financial concepts into simple, actionable steps I could actually follow. Of course, there were hiccups, like when it miscategorized a business expense as a shopping spree, which I had to manually correct in the app. The AI isn't perfect. It still needs human oversight for context, especially for unusual transactions or one-off expenses that don't fit the usual patterns. But by the final week, my spending was more intentional, my savings were up, and I found myself worrying less about money and more about what I wanted to do next. Having a data-driven system in my pocket freed up so much of my mental energy, letting me focus on things that actually matter to me. It was like having a personal CFO working 24/7, quietly guiding my decisions and keeping me on track. For the first time in a long while, I could finally focus on other things, my hobbies, my friends, and just enjoying life without financial stress hanging over me. After 30 days, the results were clear. The AI helped me increase my savings by 22%, well above my goal. Automation and data-driven insights made a huge difference. The AI took emotion out of money decisions and flagged weaknesses in my investments, but it's not perfect. It can't understand every nuance, and you still need to check its work. Think of it as a co-pilot, not an autopilot. These tools are great for tracking, saving, and building better habits, but you have to stay in the driver's seat. Use the AI for analysis and automation, but trust your own judgment for the big picture. For me, this experiment was a success, and I'll keep using Finbot to stay on track.